What's up, everybody? Renfail here, and I'm back with more New World in 2024 because they added native controller support to the game with the launch of Season 5. Now, if you watched my videos when I played this game at launch, which was, I don't know, a few years ago now, they didn't have controller support, and because of playing through Steam, I was able to go find somebody who had taken and created a layout, and I was able to apply that and use it in-game. It wasn't perfect. There was some wonkiness to it. You had to switch things around and remap a bunch of stuff. But once I think I spent about 30 minutes setting that up, and it was okay. It wasn't great, but eventually I was just like, I need there to be actual controller support if I'm going to be able to get the most out of this game, because I don't like to play action RPG style combat with mouse and keyboard because I have really bad tendinitis from just years of overuse, and I'm old. So I like to use a controller because I could play for hours and hours and hours in this and never have any issues. I'm using the Xbox Series X, and for me it's a super comfortable controller. I'm doing the wireless version. The caveat to getting it set up here was that I originally, because I had the somebody else's template from like 3 years ago, when I reinstalled the game to go play yesterday, before it would recognize the native controller support in the game, I had to actually go into the settings on the Steam landing page for the game. There's a little thing on the bottom right there where you can click on controller settings, and you go in and you have to go in and turn off the templates if you happen to be using one, and have it recognize the native controller support. Once you do that and you're in game, it is a seamless transition between mouse and keyboard and controller. We'll show you that as we get going here. So I'm on mouse and keyboard right now. Let me tap back into the game. So mouse and keyboard here, moving around, WASD, etc. And then as soon as I touch the thumbstick, it's all changed up top. So we're in controller mode. So it is a seamless transition. So I'm sitting here and I'm just going to hit escape, and it brings this up. Hit escape again, we got the menu. Or I could close it all down and hit that and bring up the menu. So it's a seamless transition between all of these things. So first and foremost, let's just go ahead and go over up into the settings here. And we're going to go look at the controller. So you have a controller tab here, which you can look at, which gives you all sorts of stuff like, do you want aim assist on? Do you want virtual cursor magnetism on? I actually do want to turn that on, please. And all of these other things that you can do. Now, the first thing that I had to do, and I don't know why it was set this way, but horizontal sensitivity and vertical sensitivity for me when I started were like all the way down at the bottom. And it was so slow, like I was trying to turn, and my character was just like really slowly, and the camera was really slowly turning. So I had to crank those up to 100%. Everything else I left at default. So far, it's seemed to work pretty good. And then you can actually go over here to the controller area, and you can look at all the key maps for gameplay, and then you also have all your key maps for melee. So there was one that I didn't quite, I had forgotten, and it was the auto run. And so being able to go in here to the default and say, where's the auto run? Oh, right there, it's LB plus click. Okay, so there's only one layout right now, and you can't customize your keybinds. Once you learn the things, for the most part, they're fairly standard, like A is a jump. And of course I chose to do this on a day when there's a patch coming, so this is annoying me like to no end. That's on the bottom of the screen, but whatever. So A is jump. X is to interact with things. Y switches your weapons or draws your weapons. And then B is duck. So those are fairly standard. And then you've got your attacks and your blocks. Like those are fairly standard. So that's all there. But where things start to get weird is they have like player chat. Like one of the directional pad things goes to like voice chat, and I don't understand why that is. But whatever. It is seamless. It works really well. So let's follow the directions here. Let's go up here. LT to block. RT to attack. B is dodge. And hold. Voila.
You! Come closer. Your captain needs you. One of those blasted things jabbed me. In a bad way. A demon storm. A voice in my head. These foul creatures. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Now, what's interesting is this is the one where I found where you can hit X if you want to continue the dialogue, or you can also come over here. You can move the cursor over and drop it down and hit the A button to get that. But if you don't want to deal with the cursor, you can just hit whatever button is over there. There's going to be, sometimes you're going to have multiple dialogue options, and it'll tell you which button to push to just go to the next stage. I'm going to skip this. We're just going to accept the quest here. So this is going to tell us how to heal here in a second. First, we got to retrieve the items. So we're going to take it all, go into your inventory. It's going to show you how to equip the items with the X button. You can equip the food with the X button. Hit, hold that to go back out. And now it's telling me, this is a weird one because most of the games I play for heals, it's mapped to the directional pad, but here it's LB plus AB, X, and Y. So it's the left bumper plus the buttons to access your hot bar items, your healing items, whatever. So in this case, we're going to hold LB and A, take a chunk of our food. We're now regenerating rapidly, and we have a 20-minute buff. We can move on down the road. Movement, on the controller, I honestly,
exhausted and weak,
I'll let her talk.
and I welcome you home.
All right, I find the combat here to be super snappy, and the controls right now with the controller are so good with this action combat gameplay style, block, attack, jump. Like I'm really, the only thing I wish you could do, which well, it's not a big deal. You can't like hold your shield while running. It just slows you down, but it's all good. All right, target locking, dude. You can target lock from so far away. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload, or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. I was doing this earlier with the when I was trying out the musket, but the target locking works really, really good. And there's also aim assist and everything else. You can turn these options on or on if you want to. So boom, boom, and then we're gonna block, and then we're gonna wait for the next one, and we're gonna duck. Boom, done. Move on to the next. Hold RB in that to auto run. Oh, we haven't earned the auto run yet. All right, we have to wait till we earn. You have to earn the auto run first. I forgot about that. Whoop. Sometimes you have to hold things. You'll notice the countdown. I'm gonna scrape the graveyard.
What have you done? The source.
By the way, to target lock, it's just to click down the right thumbstick. They don't tell you about target locking in the tutorial, but if you go into the controls, you can find it. Now it's... Oh, I forgot to block. Alright, sword and shield. We're going to assign some points over here. I'm going to take the whirling blades. We're going to click assign. Got new ability now. Now I can auto run. There we go. We're gonna get a nice panoramic shot here in a minute as we come out on top of the hill. There you have it, everybody. Controller support in New World as of Season 5 in 2024. I'm really happy with it. It has now gone from a game that I didn't care to play because I needed there to be controller support to me going, ooh, I think I might actually start playing New World again. But as a single-player RPG, I have no interest in playing this as an MMO, but I did really enjoy the story when I played it at launch. Those videos are somewhere here on the channel. It was before I don't even think I might not have been, I don't think I was even monetized by that point. was a long time ago, but it was fun. And now there's a controller that I can play with, which makes me really excited to dive back into New World and see what that new player experience is like in 2024, and just to check out the game. So, follow along. I'm not going to be playing this as a main game, but it's something I will dip my toes into from time to time, probably throughout the month of April. I don't know if we'll go beyond that, but I do expect to produce a handful of episodes around this as I go through it and explore and see what's new and what I've missed and etc. So if you want more of the same, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Check the playlist down below. And of course, don't forget daily streams here and on Twitch. And there's a Patreon and Discord if you want to go super deep into what I've got going on with our gaming community and beyond. Till next time, everybody, stay safe. Happy gaming out there.